Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to today's edition of Tete a Tete on Real Bliss channel, powered by Real Bliss Care. On today's edition of Tete a Tete, we're going to be leaving our usual intimate care topics on one side, and we are going to be dealing with one particular topic that is inspired by a post I saw on Twitter this morning. I saw a girl on Twitter this morning who was complaining bitterly that she saved money to buy a wig, paid for that wig for about a month, and at the end of the day, she wore the wig at home. When she brought it home, her mom didn't like it and told her that she didn't like the wig. The girl decided to tie a scarf over the wig. At the end of the day, by the time the girl woke up the next morning, the mom had burnt her wig. Then, as if that was not enough, this same girl gave an instance of buying a material several years ago, and the mom liked the material when she told the mom about it, or when she brought it home, I don't really know. At the end of the day, she made a dress with this material, and because the mom did not like the style that she made with this cloth, the mother decided to burn this cloth. So our topic today is mistakes religious parents make. As an African child, I don't know what gives me the effrontery to open my mouth and say parents are making mistakes, or parents can make mistakes, or parents do make mistakes. But on several grounds, I feel like I am qualified to discuss this topic because I am an African child brought up by a typical Nigerian mother. My mother is a preacher. She preaches against these things. She doesn't like it. This small lip gloss on my mouth is an abomination in my house. Every day I wear a trouser in my house, I'm being told that I'm going to hell. But would that make her carry cutlass to chase me? Or would that make her bring fire to burn my wigs? Or would that make her carry my clothes outside and burn them? No, that is never the way to go about it. Parents nowadays have failed to realize that children are gifts from God. And if a person buys you a gift as a human being and you do not understand the mode of operation of that gift, you don't understand the use of that gift, or you've tried to use that gift in several ways and it hasn't worked for you, you call the person that gave you that gift. Irrespective of your belief or your doctrine, it is wrong to try to force an adult to be what you want them to be. You had the whole of their childhood to bend and mold as you like. When it comes to a certain age, a child has the right to make their own decisions. All you need to do now is bring these decisions that they make to their maker. Train up a child in the way he should go. In the way he should go, not must go. Meaning, they must not follow your way. It will hurt you as a parent to hear what I'm saying, and you might not like it, but it's the truth. The fact that you gave birth to a child does not mean that that child has to go your way. It does not mean that that child must go your way. In the way he should. Bible doesn't mean, if you are a Christian, then you understand that the word of God does not make mistake. If you are a Christian, then you understand that the Bible does not lie. And there's no mistake in the Bible. If it is there, it is there. It says in the way he should. Meaning he can decide to or not to. It is the choice of the child. But it is your responsibility as a parent to train. You have all that time to train when that child is still growing up. At the age of 5, 10, 12, you still have the right to keep training. But once that child is of an age where that child can think for his or herself, it's no longer your responsibility as a parent to tell an adult child, to force an adult to be who you want them to be. That right leaves your hand once that child becomes an adult. Your part was to train, and you had all childhood to instill all the knowledge, all the disciplinary measures, all the boundaries. You had all through the childhood to do that. You don't begin to beat an adult, burn their dresses, burn their wigs for them to follow your own way of religion. That is not how the Bible said you should do it. You are now taking laws into your hands if you're behaving like that. You are disobeying the word of God. You might not want to hear this, but this is the truth. In the way that he should go. And while you are training, you are not training for that day. You are training for when he is old. Meaning, the fact that you are instilling discipline on the child right now, and you are telling the child this is what you must do, this is what you does not mean that it will start happening that moment. Like I said, there were things that I was told when I was growing up that I did not understand, but I'm understanding them now because I am old enough to do so. And this is how I'm going to keep understanding as I'm growing old. That is how it works. That is how bringing up children works. That child that is giving you difficulty, that child that is giving you problem, that adult child that you already have that has refused to follow your way, that has refused to obey your own precepts and has refused to, cling to your doctrine as you would like them to. In as much as you do not want that child to go to hell, in as much as you are trying to get that child to heaven because it is your responsibility, you feel like it's your responsibility, and you love that child too much to let that child go to hell, it now becomes your responsibility as that child is an adult not to beat that child, not to fight that child, not to push that child away, but to pray for that child. Go on your knees and keep talking to God about that child. Go on your knees and keep talking to God about that child. If you fight that adult child, if you beat that adult child, if you burn their wigs, if you burn their trousers, you burn their clothes, you will not stop them from being that person that they want to be. You just create more reasons for them to be rebellious towards you. You chase them away from yourself. That's once in a while truth that you should be able to ship into your conversations with them, when you talk with them, when you discuss with them, when you have time to actually play and laugh as, blood relatives and all that. You lose all that ground completely when you are hostile in converting these children. Did my mother wish that I could be like her? Yes. Did she want me to do the things that she had taught me to do? By all means, yes. But guess what? She also knew that she was not my maker. We still quarrel. We still argue. That did not stop us from arguing. That did not stop us from quarreling. At the end of the day, she ends up killing me because I refuse to follow God in the way that she has trained me to. Who loses? Both she and God. Because I am a soul. And despite how much she would love me to be like her, there are things that she did not do.